Hey everybody, welcome to episode 12. It's Thursday of Disney Week. We're almost done with Disney Week, which makes me sad, but it makes me happy because I'm that much closer to being at Disney World. So let's dive right in. Episode 12, we're going to be talking about the importance of your company's traditions or a story of your company. And most of what we were talking about so far this week in Disney Week has been how it relates to your customer, your client, your guest. Well, having a good company story is great for your client customer relations, but specifically it's great because it empowers your team, your employees to tell that story. So what Disney does for every cast member, remember a couple days ago we talked about how they're not called employees, they're called cast members. Every cast member that goes through and is hired by Disney has to go through what's called Disney Traditions. And what that is, it's a full day of a class where they sit with all the other new hires and they learn about the history of Walt Disney, the history of the company, what the core values of the company are, and why their role in each position, whether it's picking up the trash as a janitor in the park or what I personally did when I worked there was being a lifeguard at one of the hotel resorts or driving the monorail. Every role is important because people are spending a lot of money, and these are lifetime, a lot of times once in a lifetime memories that are being created here. So every single role and interaction is important. And by telling that story, the story of, Walt Disney was a poor Missouri kid who had a dream, wanted to be an animation director, and got a successful cartoon and then had it stolen from him, and then on the train ride back from that meeting invented Mickey Mouse, so sold everything, moved out to California. Just an inspiring all-American story. You learn all of that at Traditions. You learn about all the parks, all the hotels, and what like I said, the core values of the company are. What that does is, speaking personally as a former cast member, it empowers you to, when you see a cast member or a guest that isn't having a good day, and you remember what those core values are, you approach them and you fix that, and you know that you're part of this bigger movement and this bigger culture and organization. So how can you instill that kind of importance in your own team and your own organization? Well, make sure that they know the story. Most entrepreneurs out there have a pretty inspiring story. I mean, my dad is the person who started Measure Results. He started it when I was 3 months old, and they didn't have a ton of money saved up, and all the income was coming from and dependent on him selling the accounting services. And now 30 years later, he's still in business and has grown Measure Results to what it is. And that's a great story. And almost every business owner in America and worldwide for that matter has probably that kind of a story. So when your employees come on and start, and you can start it, you don't have to have new employees, you could start this now, kind of tell them about the exciting background of the company and the heritage and the great things we've done. For example, Measure Results. We've had a former client have a refund had to get approved by Congress because it was $1 million refund. That's exciting. That's a great thing to tell all of your team. At Measure Results, we started our own traditions. We actually, for all the new hires, they go through a full day where we talk about the history and some of the highlights of Measure Results lifetime, and what we do to help people and why what we do is important. And then we go through and also discuss each team member's individual strengths, and that helps bond the team. So whatever you can do to instill that culture and that heritage in your company will bring your team together. It'll make them unite for the cause that you're trying to to engage in with your company, however you're serving people, and just it's that glue that holds everyone together, and it's just amazingly important. So think about how you can incorporate your story with your team, and then that will emanate through your team to your customers and your clients. So traditions are essential. That's Thursday, day 4 of 5 for Disney Week. We'll see you tomorrow for the finale.